Pleasure to meet you, sir. That was very good music.
It's quite an entrance. Very nice. How are you?
Interesting.
Now, let me explain something to folks who are now watching this a week after the fact. This is actually being taped the night of the Academy Awards presentation in Los Angeles.
Oh, that's deconfusing.
Yes. And with that in mind, quite obviously, you are not there.
No, I am here.
Yeah. And...
Whatever here, isn't it?
Yes. Now, is there a reason that you are not...
There.
Yeah.
Because I'm here. There is.
Uh-huh.
I was in Toronto until... What day is it?
Today is Monday.
Monday.
April 11.
Till Saturday.
Mm-hmm.
Tape recording television of... excuse me, Pygmalion. And
a good gift for you would be a lighter, if anybody is interested in this.
Oddly enough.
Well, there you go. Eh? All right, now you were...
Simple sense of frugality.
Yeah.
Well, yes, tape recording, taping Pygmalion. And I came to New York to catch an airplane, which I will be catching in another hour and a quarter, to Ireland. And the reason I will not be at the awards, though it's no discourtesy to the Academy, far from it, is that I had a great blessing on March the 17th, on St. Patrick's Day. A son was born.
On St. Patrick's Day, that was very nice.
And his mother, very clever mother to have a baby on St. Patrick, is from the United States. A family from the East Coast has been here for years and years, so we have an Irish-American son.
Yes.
But I've only seen him for about 5 hours, and her, and I had to leave Ireland to go to Toronto to record the thing, and I'm on my way back to Ireland. That's why.
Well, I can respect that. Now,
Priorities.
let me ask you, if you win tonight, the Academy Award, have you already selected somebody to accept the award for you? You know how they always say, accepting for Mr. O'Toole? How does that work?
Well, I shan't win.
You don't think you win?
No.
So then I guess you didn't select somebody to pick it up for you.
No, I thought that would be unimportant.
Yeah.
It is if I wasn't going to.
Now, well, this is interesting. Why don't you think you'll win?
The odds in Las Vegas are 9 to 1 against.
Oh.
And I'm a bookie's son.
Enough said on that. Now, we have to, Peter, we have to go away for station identification, but when we return, perhaps you can tell us, although this will be when people see it a week after the fact, what you feel, who you think the winner might be if you're taking yourself out of the race. Okay, all right. We'll be right back with Peter O'Toole. O'Toole is here tomorrow night. George Miller will be here, also the author of How Life Imitates the World, Serious Tom Boswell, and Zippy the Chimp. Also later on tonight, Phoebe Snow will be here. Peter, again, I want to thank you for being here because
Phoebe Snow?
Phoebe Snow is here tonight.
She really?
Yes, sir.
Oh, I think she's wonderful.
You enjoy her work?
Very much.
Oh, that's
I
nice.
enjoy that guitarist. You're brilliant.
Hiram Bullock? And I know you're on a tight travel arrangement, so I'm very grateful that you could spend some time here tonight. Now, about the Academy Awards, since you feel that 9 to 1 you don't really stand a good chance, who do you think will win the award for Best Actor tonight?
I hope that it will be Paul Newman.
I And you have been nominated for this award. This will be your 7th time?
It will.
And then the fact that if you do not win, is this discouraging to be nominated 7 times?
Oh no, it's very encouraging. I mean, it means, you know, somebody's thinking of me.
Yeah. Go right ahead. Now you were in the film My Favorite Year. You played Alan Swan, obviously a man, a hellraiser, a guy who drank and enjoyed a good time. Is there anything like that in your background that would help you execute that role?
Oh, I had a little rehearsal. For a few years, yeah.
Any episode come to mind that you could share with us at this time? If you've seen the film. You know. Yes, sir, I have seen it and enjoyed it.
Well, there's a scene of climbing a building.
Oh, yes, yes.
Well, many years ago, Richard Harris and myself, we were students together. And at about 3 in the morning, he thought it would be a very good idea to pay a visit to some ladies who lived on the top of a very high building. And the only way of getting up there was to climb. And it was huge. Huge. And we both had a drain pipe each. And up we got. And I did manage to get to this window, which happened to be open, and I walked in as a very alarmed ladies for a little romantic encounter.
Now,
and I looked below, Richard's drain pipe had broken. And he could neither go up nor down.
yeah.
So I suggested to the ladies that we should telephone the police and say there was an Irish hooligan trying to enter the building.
Yeah, have him arrested, sure, doing time. When you, now you're wearing green socks tonight, aren't you?
I am.
Yeah. Do you always wear green socks?
I do.
Why is that? They're dark green on this particular occasion, aren't they?
It was, probably still is, considered unlucky to wear green at a race meeting.
That's right.
And this was pointed out to me with considerable severity by my father. But I have a talent for disobedience, and I thought, how on earth can I wear green without that old bugger knowing? Socks.
Socks. Now you mentioned your father was a bookie, and you guys traveled around together, didn't you?
All over, yeah.
From what time, how old were you when you first started going out on trips with your dad?
5 weeks.
And he would visit the various race tracks or meet
Tracks in Ireland and England and France.
And so you were born in Ireland but ended up being raised in England.
I spent the war years in England, that was all.
Yeah. Tell me about I was reading an interesting article this afternoon about the first time you met Katharine Hepburn.
He's a bad man.
No, is it? Is that a true story, if it's the one we're thinking of?
It is.
All right, tell the folks that.
What is your name?
Dave. I'm Dave. I'm Dave.
Your surname?
Letterman. Dave Letterman.
Letterman.
Yes, sir.
It's not Letterman by any chance.
Oh, no. Although it could be if it would help. If it would.
Oh dear.